So we have had a very nice explosion. This one, which could be seen from everywhere. 2 days before, there was another explosion which covered the whole city in ash in some parts of the country. And then the next day everything was sad and grey. And then it rained on the 6th of October in the night. And the next day there was an impressive sky, everything clear. And then happened this. And I was here giving a TV interview, and I commented this live. And then I had a radio interview exactly here, so I commented the whole thing like for 2 hours. It was fantastic. For me, it was fantastic. For many other reasons too. We have had orange alert for the volcano until a day before the ash explosion. And I was criticized while they downsized the alert status from orange into yellow, that this expert from the private university, they insulted me. And then the next day it happened. But, you know, about this some other time, because it's a lot of anecdotes and very nice things, very funny things. But anyway, this is the 5th of October in the afternoon. This is world time, so we have to subtract here 5 hours. So it is now 1:45 in the afternoon, and here's Quito, and it was a cloudy day. And look at this. This is ash coming out. This is every half an hour an image. And here, and here. Now the city is already covered with ash, and you can see it goes all over. Now, as I was telling you, we had orange alert before the big explosions. And remember all the dates, not because I'm a genius, it's easy to remember. 5th and 7th of October, okay fine, this is the 7th of October. But here I got married in the church, so I remember this because it was free pyrotechnics for my wedding, and this is my birthday. So, so I'm a lucky guy. So now this very nice one with the clear sky, this one, on the 7th of October, once again, by satellite images. Here's Quito once again, clear sky, absolutely. And there was no ash, there was less than 5% ash in the cloud, in the eruption column. So everything is vapor. And where's the sun coming up? Here in the east, of course, here's the shadow. And a little bit less shadow, half an hour later, and so on and so on and so on.
Wow.
So this is Pichincha volcano, and we go regularly there with our students. I'm from here taking another picture, and you can see on the backside another eruptive column of another volcano. Here's Cotopaxi, where we're going to go. We're going to go climb up here, and this is Tumburawa volcano, which is active since 10 years now. And we're going to have a commemoration of the evacuation of the city of Banyas, which is on the foothill of that volcano, in October. I'm leading the whole celebrities for the volcanic event. And this is day and night time. Same volcano. It's very nice. Looks like a prehistoric picture. Like here could come now a dinosaur like this. Like this. But anyway, so things like this we can take all the time. This kind of pictures, and we have clear sky. And maybe on the way down to Cotopaxi we can see on an explosion of Tumburawa. It's active these days. It has of course up and downs, but now it's kind of active, and we can see something probably. This is a 12 minutes picture of 99, and this we've had every between 6 and 18 months. We have big activities, and one of them was that what killed the people in 2006, like this one. The most active volcano I told you is Sangay. It's a little bit hidden. It's very nice, very beautiful volcano, but not very well seen because it's in the jungle. Let's call it like this, in the mountains. The second most active volcano is 90 kilometers east from here. It's called Reventador. And this is a picture before 2002. While in 2002, on a Sunday, on 3rd of November, we have had the biggest explosion of the last 120 years, and here in Ecuador. And this was on the volcanic explosive index of 4. And the ash came here to Quito. There are pyroclastic flows and everything. And in 5.5 hours it covered Quito in ash, and in the moment it was precipitating ash, the monitoring people, which I will not talk about because we are like this, we are the best friends of course, they informed that time the mayor, and this was a scandal. But it was the first time, it's also not going to be the last time. The problem is, we have had problems with Tumburawa and only 6 people died. We had problems with Pichincha, and some people fell off the roof and they died also. We had problems with Reventador, also the same thing with the roof falling. But, and this is a joke, I mean this is a joke. Reventador and Hazard and Pichincha and Hesed, and Tungurahua and Hesed is a joke, but Cotopaxi is not a joke. And we are here having on stake around 100 to 200,000 people, their life. So we cannot we cannot trust these people for managing the situation the same way like in the last 10 years or longer. So even here, as it was a big explosion, in 36 hours the ash came even to Galapagos. So we talk about a big thing. It was a lucky day. 3rd of November 2002 should be celebrated as a lucky day, because we have 2 stadiums full for 2 soccer games with 70,000 people and nobody got hurt. There was no panic. We were so lucky. But it was wrongly managed. And the day becomes night when this happens, like here. And this is the airport. And this is not a bad picture, this is all ash. It's acidic ash, therefore it's kind of light gray. Okay. Here are the roofs.
It seems like it's just such commonplace that no one really gets, too excited about it. Or do they?
About what?
About the ash or explosion.
I got excited, but not the
Well,
other guys.
But is it because of familiarity?
No,
feels
it's a
contempt?
big pain and it's a big headache. Yeah, it's something which disturbs the whole industry, the infrastructure. You cannot use the airport for a week. You cannot.
But no
use
one
the
thinks
cars.
they're gonna die.
No, from ash you're not gonna die.
Right, but no one gets excited like, oh no. There's just more of a pain in.
Oh, there's more than this. But this is also part of the culture. I will give you an example. When they declared the yellow alert, first time ever, in '98, because of the Pichincha volcano, people got crazy. They went to the supermarket. They have beaten up each other to buy the last can of tuna.
Yeah.
Things like this happen because the people are not prepared. And as much as you prepare them in the one other way, they do it wrong through TV and so on. So people, whatever you explain to them, they react wrongly. I'll give you a very good example. Wrongly, once again, people from the Monitoring Institute, they were saying, there could be this wave of the explosion of the volcano, which of course is on the other side of the mountains, but still they were telling like this. They were telling bullshit. I'm sorry to say this word, but it was like this. Through the wave, the windows could collapse. The windows could explode. So better you put something on it. And you know what I did? They took Scotch tape and I made some X. And I said, this is science for the aliens. This is not worth anything. And even in my house they did it because they believed more the people on the TV rather than me. When this happened, I was making so much jokes about the people who fight for the tuna, who did this, who in front of the banks. I'm not joking. I'm not fooling around now. They were taking this. You've seen this maybe in the Second World War, when they are in front of a building. They have these sandbags, and they are behind us with the weapons. Like this, they put in front of the banks. Almost every bank. You know why? They thought lahars are gonna come. What kind of lahar can come to the city of Kiev? It's impossible. But people were telling this, and
What does
people were
that mean?
believing.
I'm sorry. You said that.
Lahar. It's a volcanic mud flow.
Oh, mud
So
flow,
the
yeah.
accumulation of ash on the flank of the volcano with some rain could provoke or initiate or generate a volcanic mud flow.
How is a gun going to?
Prevent the mud flow?
Yeah.
Be facetious.
Shoot at the mud flow.
And then
my day.
how do they clean up the city after all that?
Yeah.
One room at a time.
They were saying things like, you shouldn't clean your roofs with water because the water and the ash become cement, and then we have a big problem. I said, so who can come to such stupid ideas? So people went up to the roofs and they fell down, and some are paralyzed, some died, because we talk about, injuries of very high grades, and this happened. So the same people who were talking on TV in the morning, you should not use water, when it was raining in the night, said, what a blessing, the water takes everything away. So there were people, and there was one guy, for example, they hired him to come from Alabama, who was a specialist of cleaning up airports. And they gave him $5,000, which was a lot of money at that time, a lot of money. We talk like 100,000 now. And they asked him, Mr. Expert, how can we clean up the airport? They said, with water. Thank you, and he was gone. They could give the same answer with 50 cents. But the thing is, they did it like this, and especially in the airports, there were, of course, a lot of damage in the agriculture and so on, and health issues. One glacier was covered by ash, and they were calling, oh, this volcano is also active because we cannot see the glacier. It's melting. Of course, it wasn't true.
Wow.
They didn't tell the people that the ash is coming, so some of the planes couldn't be used. Some of the people were hired to clean up the airport, and every time they did like this, the ash went up and down, and they were hired like for 1 week. They were happy, you know. So stupid things happen. Many stupid things, and you think, how can this be possible? You lose money. No, people told me I have to do so, and they do not think further. You know, they just take it as given. Only one roof collapsed in all these ash explosions we have had in the last 10 years by the big explosion of Volcanology. This is a coliseum which was badly constructed. The glacier you have seen in ash covered, this is of one of these volcanoes we may see today. It's a glacier as well. It's active, it has been active in the 18th century. It's called Cayambe. Some of the water comes here from that volcano. This Chimborazo, this is also on the shield of the country. The glacier you see, it's this volcano, it's the highest volcano. And just to tell you, I mean, I talk always about disasters, but we have had global warmings also before that what we have today. And most of it is, of course, a natural process, not that much by the industry, as people say. Still, there's a percentage which is important as well now. And the volcano collapsed because of global warming. This can happen also. High erosional rates, and this part covered all this, and therefore this is flat. Riobamba is one of the biggest cities in Ecuador. About this I have also material I can show you sometime. There's a very important Indian market here in Ecuador, and known in whole South America. It's called Otavalo. It's here to the north, like 2.5 hours from here. And there's another volcano which is also active, which is in Barbuda. And this is a glacial lake, and the city of Otavalo is here. Antisana gives also most of the water of the city of Quito, and it's also active. It's that active that in 1801, 1802, we had this kind of lava flows. This is a house.
Oh my gosh.
There are two lava flows. One is towards the north, the volcano is here, and there where the lava flows is, they are very nice magical thermal springs. There's something really. We have very nice, we have our crater lake. It's called Quilcocha. There are domes here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 domes. I have published a book about this. Maybe Gonzalo, I have it here. Maybe you have it here. We can show it later.
Yeah, in the bus.
So we publish it. We try to give some information to the people so they know what they're looking when they go. There are nice boat trips here. We have even videos from this side from diving. I didn't dove, but a police friend of mine. And this of course filmed sub-laguna fumaroles. Bubbles coming up. We have even like in not the crater lake. Was it? I will remember the spot in the States. We have also dead vegetation because of the CO2 which is coming out there. We made a paper out of this, and